Hello everyone, David here, and welcome to another one of our tutorials where we will be demonstrating our ForcedG.R.I.T magnetic sanding device. Today we are feathering, sanding, priming, and we're going to paint this small area on this vehicle. As you can see, we are using a 180 grit sandpaper, and we're using our adjustments without having to switch sandpapers. This is a very unique part of our process. We are going to continue to sand this area, feathering the area out. A lot of times during this particular time of the process, we use primer and try to see if the filler can even out. But what we like to do is we like to ultra flatten the surface prior to priming. This takes out an extra step. This ensures that you are starting out with a flat surface, the flattest surface possible. This is what our device is designed to do, and it's very, very good at it. Again, here you can see that we're making adjustments as we go along. We can go from coarse to fine or fine to coarse by just a turn of the magnetic dial. As the magnets do its job, all we do is guide the block, and it does all the flattening for you. First block of its kind that does the hard work while you guide. And as you can see, you can use all different directions. You can go from side to side, crisscross, up and down. And now we have it all feathered out, and we are going to prime this area. And granted, we're going to use very little primer. Primer is never to be used to fix. But with this particular process, we are able to use light coats, just enough to get coverage onto the repair area, and then we'll let it set. Now we go to sanding. As you can see, we did a guide coat to make sure we got all the imperfections, so where we can see any type of highs or lows that may still appear. Granted, the special thing about our ForcedG.R.I.T magnetic sanding system, it uses all the materials at its disposal, making sure that we're not cutting too high or too low. Now, in this particular instance, on a regular standard traditional block, we're pushing down, trying to get those darkened spots out, and technically those spots are just lows. But what we do is we stay with the original setting. We allow the block to even out all the materials without us having to press down or apply any strong pressure. And as you can see, it shows all of the low spots. That way you just continue to sand properly, and everything evens out to where it's supposed to. It's a clear indicator of where damage is and where it still will appear, guiding you in the right direction as far as not cutting too much or cutting too little. Our device is an excellent indicator of showing you where damage is and where you need to cut and where you don't. Our ForcedG.R.I.T magnetic sanding system is the first system to be able to really home in on highs and lows without cutting away all the material. And this happens very, very quickly. Okay, as we go to our final, now on this prep, we use 600. That's 600. We were able to adjust from a 400 to 600 to 800. That's the quality of our product, being able to maneuver from coarse to fine with any grit. Now here we wanted to make sure that we checked to make sure that it was feathered properly. Using our 600, we made an adjustment to give it a more finer finish. It's acting more like an 800 at this point. And once we're done here, it'll be ready for the paint department so it can get painted. Also, we always DA at the end. And now that we've got it painted, another great paint repair. And that concludes our tutorial. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate your time. We'll see you soon.